Hey y'all, hey. Hope everybody's well. Hope all is well. Hope everybody's in a positive space and in a positive place mentally, physically, and spiritually. It has been a minute, but your girl has been going through major transitions. And hopefully, my goal is to be able to show up for you all in a more consistent way. And so here, let us get started. Alrighty, so I wanted to come through with a full, I guess, a message for the upcoming full moon. Alrighty. Look. And I got a new deck of cards, beautiful cards. This one comes from the African gods, but this is a card that continuously pops out in my own personal readings. So I chose to use it as a focal or a focus for this reading for you all. And then I also have another deck, this beautiful deck right here, which is by the African, let me not get the line. By the Black Tarot and Ancestor Awakening. Tarot deck, beautiful deck. And the cards are just falling for y'all. I'm kind of jelly. I've been trying to get these cards to fall for myself, and it's just been crickets. But apparently I'm supposed to read for y'all. Put the pieces together. All right, so we're back. All right, so things to be prepared for this new full moon that's coming up. And I believe it's in a few days. We're in Sag season, so the moon should be, I believe, in Gemini, if I'm not mistaken. In Gemini. Alrighty. Gemini moon, Geminis. I like Geminis. The mind of a Gemini. Some people might fear the mind of a Gemini because in an unhealthy space, in an unhealthy way, they can be very manipulative, but all signs can be manipulative because if you know anything about the zodiac, you know that one sign, we all embody all the signs. We just have prominent dispositions with our core signs, and even how they show up, they still have influences from other signs. But with that said, the moon in Gemini is coming up. We have the the Six of Wands, the Four of Knives, the Seven of Baskets, and the Justice card, and the Ace of Wands. I've tried to start this video twice already. I've coughed my way through the first intro, fumbled my way through the second intro. I'm going to have to edit this video. Y'all won't see that, but I'm going to have to edit this video. But apparently, it seems like the collective is going to be brought to the forefront. And because the Justice card is right here, when I see the Six of Wands, I always think about somebody being exalted in a situation that they were wronged in. And with the Justice card coming up here, that gives me validation that some people, the collective, are going to be triumphant in some situations where justice didn't seem like it was going to be, in situations where justice seemed like it wasn't going to be served. And then you have the Four of Knives, and you have this young lady, she's reading, kind of minding her bee's knees. The Four of Knives is kind of like the Four of Swords. And to rest, to meditate. And for her, she's studying. She's got a little snacky snack over there. She's lounging. She's resting. So as we prepare and the collective prepares to be brought to the forefront as justice is served, and not only does the Six of Wands mean being brought to the forefront, this is like public recognition before your peers, before the masses, before, in essence, is having your table prepared for you in the midst of your enemies. So whomever and whatever was working against you or wronging you, you're going to be brought to justice before their eyes. This Four of Knives, like I said, is like to rest, meditate, chill, get in your bag, but your meditative bag. You can meditate, actual physical meditation. You could just read, but kind of unplug from the world and just tap into self. Just pour into self at this time as I'm feeling the message. Seven of Baskets. Of course, you got goody goods and more goody goods. as I like to call them. But you have 7 baskets, but basically 7 options. I like this card as opposed to the traditional 7 of Cups cards because the Cups card has like snakes and other things in it, and oftentimes based on the duality of this dimension, we often see everything as good and bad, black and white, up and down. And so sometimes we'll see things like snakes. People will see things like snakes and think something negative, but notice that none of these baskets have anything negative in it, and they all have a value that's specific to what's in the basket. If in time of celebration, the cake would be valuable. But if you're just trying to eat healthy, your veggies are valuable. And other times, your herbs, your incense, your seasonings are valuable. It's a pile of black roses. Now, there's black roses and these, I think, pineapples for more fruit. These black roses make me think of course, I don't know why, but death. But I heard a sweet death, so a sweet ending. So though the 7 of basket often indicates the need for a discerning choice, sometimes life gives you a basket. You may have wanted the basket with the pineapples, and life hands you the cake basket. But you have to be in a constant and incessant state of gratitude to be able to utilize this resource to possibly access or receive other baskets. So still a need for discernment, but more so discernment in your disposition to the blessings that are going to come. And I'm pretty sure you'll find clarity on how to maneuver with whatever choices you're given in this meditative state. But again, like I said, the Justice card is here, hanging, sitting between 2 moons. The scales balanced, being held up by the ancestors, love. Being held up by the ancestors. The ancestors are working hard to bring this justice. Whatever wrongdoing has been done, baby, the tables, they about to turn, honey. They about to turn. And then we have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands always makes me think about that action. All right? But being about that action or being about action. You've got the gusto. The time is right to take action. But these two, I'm going to say deer or gazelles. I'm going to say gazelles because female deers don't have antlers like that. And they look doish. However, the Ace of Wands with these 2 gazelles fighting each other. These are gazelles in front of the Boab tree. The Boab tree is a tree, an old tree that grows very, very wide and thick. And it has, in the desert, it's where little rain comes. This is usually a tree that a lot of elders in the village sits under shade. A lot of wisdom here. There's some wisdom being imparted to you with this justice from the ancestors. But then you got 2 gazelles fighting, and what I see is a war of wills. And this war of wills is within you. The war of wills to take action or inaction, to take action or inaction. Though both of them are going at it and clearly in action, but not being in action is an action. Doing something is an action. So taking action on the wisdom that's imparted on you. Can I get some more clarity, y'all, on what we have down here? Gemini. And Gemini is an air sign, Geminis, to me, Geminis are secret geniuses. They're covert geniuses, creative geniuses. My 3 husbands, and though I'm not really married, but my 3 husbands, Tupac, Andre 3000, who just released the album, and Kendrick Lamar. The reason I have celebrity, artist crush on them, such a big artist crush on them, is because of their minds and their ability to tell stories, but their ability to tell stories from having lived life, being objective to it, being a prisoner to it, being subjected to it and objective to it, to be able to pull yourself out of a situation and tell such a story that connects to the very essence of the human experience in order to almost uplift and enlighten others in that. So as for clarity, we've got the 10 of Wands. Oh, yeah. And the 10 of Wands, ironically, I placed it on this situation here with the Six of Wands, where she's being exalted because of a wrongdoing and injustice. Mama is walking away. Somebody, whatever happened, you've walked away from, and because you walked away from, this justice is coming. But the wisdom that you've gained on this journey walking away, because these boab trees are in the middle of nowhere, like the middle of nowhere, desert, minimal resources. So of course there's not a lot of animal population, and there's a lot of human population. So you may have had to travel to a place that's unlike any place that you've been. I ain't gonna say in the middle of nowhere, but to you it may be because you're so far away from things and people that you know. And then you have the Ace of Basket. Oh my goodness. And here you have an elder imparting on this young man some wisdom. It's a lot of ancestral energy coming through, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. The ancestors walk with you, and may they continue to protect you. May they continue to guide you on this journey, on this step, as you exalt yourself. And as you exalt yourself, you exalt them. As you heal them, and you heal what comes after you, baby. This is beautiful. This is very much beautiful. So you have the Ace of Baskets or the Ace of Cups. Here he is doting this young man's beard with love. With flowers, the essence of life. And though it's a man, we're not specific on gender. Miss Mama's done walked away, you've walked away, but because you've walked away, like I said, this justice is probably going to be the fact that you're going to be exalted and adorned by the ancestors. And this Ace of Wands, like I said, whatever they impart on you, you need to take action on. Whatever they impart on you, through this meditative state, you need to take action on whatever basket is handing to you. Make it do what it do. Make it do what it do, because you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge. Even as you went through these experiences on where you had to leave, you gained knowledge. When you walked away and you went into this deserted land or deserted place or a place unfamiliar, uncharted territory, you sharpened your skill set and added to your skill set. And then we have the Four of Coins. Four of Coins. Protecting your money, guarding your money, or guarding your resources. Whatever's imparted on you, you need to guard it. Because whatever is being imparted on you is both spiritual and it's going to manifest in the physical. And whatever it is, you need to be a good steward of it. And notice she's hiding it behind her back. She had to walk away. You had to walk away from something. And if you walked away and you had to go to uncharted territory, I'm pretty sure whatever you walked away from was not a pleasant experience, nor was it something that you wanted to do, but something that was very necessary. But whatever's being imparted on you, it's almost like you got to keep it to yourself. Seeing that today is Thanksgiving in America, and a lot of people are going to visit family, and this is the holiday season in general, it almost looks like she's getting ready to walk into the family room, but she's got to keep something to herself. What is it? It's getting juicy. I like it. Let me get a few more cards, a little bit more clarity on what it is that the collective needs to be a good steward of, to be a good guardian of in the physical, that the ancestors will have for them. And okay, hold on. All right. And our next, the World card. Well, ain't that bada bottom? Bing, bada boom. The World card. Everything comes full circle. And the only reason I stuck my teeth like that is because whoever's on the other side of this justice / karma, baby, when them tables turns, it is not pleasant. But for the righteous, the ones that are steadfast and just being pure, not perfect, but pure in your intention, pure in how you show up, pure in how you treat each other, just pure, because there's a lot of pure beings that have been through some very impurifying, if that's a word, situations, and none their own. And the crappy part about it is, like, you have to heal from something that you didn't do to yourself, but it's your responsibility to heal it so that you don't continue to, so you don't bleed on others, or you don't become what was done to you, or become the type of people, or become a product of your environment as those who did what they've done to you. Oh my word. The way these are gonna turn, she's got the okay. Sis has got on her jumpsuit, but it's got these make me think of peacock feathers, and they make me think of Oshun and abundance. And she's watering what appears to be the world. She appears to be watering the world, but it's like an ethereal flower. The song by Chance, it seems like blessings keep falling in my lap. The collective is about to be so blessed. You're already blessed, but baby, the blessings is about to rain down, honey. About to rain down. This full moon is bringing in some goody goods, or ushering in some goody goods. And at the bottom of the deck, to close out, we have the Son of Coins, the Son of Coins, Son of Coins. And it's giving jump for joy. It's giving jump for joy. And the fact that it's two young men, and we started out talking about the full moon being in Gemini. Gemini, two sides of the same coins. I'm actually going to pull out the book so I can read what their interpretation of the Son of Coins would be or is. All right, give me a second to read. All right, so the Son of Coins. The Son of Coins is persistence and manifest. And what better word to describe, because you know that full moons are the best moons to manifest under. And as it says, fully living the powers of the universe. The world is in your hand. You have two young men engaging in capoeira. Ooh, and I know I said that wrong, but I know what that is. It's the dance that it looks like a dance, but it's actually an art of combat that they taught in Brazil. The slaves taught to one another. Slave masters thought it was a dance. They were teaching each other how to fight, or preserving the training of young men in the skills of hand-to-hand combat. Capoeira carries the energy of survival, allowing its participants to remain psychologically, spiritually, and physically resilient. And I love how I started the reading, wishing y'all well in all of those areas. The Son of Coin works towards security and plenty with practical, driven, and patient precision. This card is about dedication, determination towards your goal, but not letting life or yourself, or not putting, life or yourself on the back burner in the process. The Sons always find a silver lining and enjoys sharing the lights he sees with others. He knows that challenges, slips-ups, and mistakes are part of the process towards improvement and success. Be a dreamer and a doer. Well, like I said, I'm going to just end that there, because I think that was very much self-explanatory. This journey has not been an easy one, but you survived. This journey has not been a pleasant one, but you've thrived. This journey has not been easy, but baby, you are alive. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a blessing. That's something to give thanks for. That's something to be in a constant state of gratitude, no matter where you are and what you're going through. And no matter how far whatever seems to be coming that you can sense, it's taking forever. Just stay persistent. Keep the path. And I just heard something today that I'm going to close out with. It's not about staying positive. It's about staying on the path. Stay on the path. You know what has been put on your heart. You know what has been placed on your mind. You know how Spirit is guiding you, because you've taken the steps that you've taken already, because your steps were already ordered and you followed your nudges. Continue to follow your nudges, but find the silver lining in things. Make it do what it do with the resources that you have at hand, but be a good steward of them. Use the skills of discernment that you have just learned through all of this to continue to walk forward in faith, blind faith, but fearless faith. I pray you all continue to be blessed, and I'll see you next time.